Hey, what's up, YouTube? John Lee here. So this is my tax refund update for Thursday, March 25th, 2021. So I've been real upset, like a lot of people. Haven't got my tax return, haven't got my 2019 amended return. And so, I started wondering what our rights are as taxpayers. And it turns out that online, you can find out what your taxpayer bill of rights are. And there's several things that apply, but there's two things that I wanted to share with the public because we've had such an issue with the IRS, and because I've heard from many people that they never even got their 2019 returns. So the poor customer service, the horrible lack of accountability, and so I wanted to share these two things with the American taxpayers and with my audience. I think that it really is something worth sharing. So taxpayers have the right to receive prompt, courteous, and professional assistance in their dealings with the IRS, to be spoken to in a way they can easily understand, to receive clear and easily understandable communications from the IRS, and to speak to a supervisor about inadequate service. So if you have a right to speak to a supervisor about inadequate service, and you're not able to actually get anybody on the phone, how are you supposed to be able to exercise this right? All the horrible customer experience and customer service the taxpayers have had, yet they have absolutely no way to exercise their right to speak to a supervisor about the inadequate service. That's just one of those that I think is extremely important, that people understand how the rights of the taxpayers are being completely set to the side. And I feel like that's why I finally started getting so frustrated and so impatient, because at some point something ain't right. And that's why people, that's why we have a right to actually speak up and, expect, clear expectations about our taxes. And if we get treated crappy, or, they don't meet these expectations, then we have a right to speak to a supervisor about it. But we're being denied that right. And it's extremely unfair and unjust. Here's the second thing. So I started wondering, well, what can I do about it? I can't actually speak to a supervisor. I'm not actually getting anything done about it. So what can I do? What can all of us do? At some point I get no communication. I have no expectations. Nobody will answer the phone. I can't exercise my right to speak to a supervisor for inadequate customer service. Eventually I started thinking, man, my 2019 amended return, I still haven't gotten. What are my rights when it comes to getting my money? What are our rights as the American taxpayers to, enforce these, expectations and rights of the taxpayers? Here's the second thing. And so I started thinking, can I sue them? Do I actually have to sue them for my money? And can I sue them if I need to? I mean, sometimes, that's what our court justice system is for, is, forcing somebody legally to be accountable. Generally, if you fully paid the tax and the IRS denies your tax refund claim, or if the IRS takes no action on the claim within 6 months, then you may file a refund suit. You can file a suit in a United States District Court or the United States Court of Federal Claims. So it's been a long time, and more than 6 months, that a lot of people haven't had any action on their tax returns from 2019. And so I think that this is important that people understand. You have rights as a taxpayer to, clear expectations, good customer service, and the right to talk to a supervisor. and a right for the IRS to actually efficiently and promptly process your return and not let it just sit. And if it just sits for more than 6 months, you can actually legally sue them for what's, rightfully yours. If you like videos like these, be sure and hit that like and subscribe button. I'm John Lee. That's my 2 cents and my 2020 tax return update. I'm still processing, of course, no update from the IRS, no phone call, nothing from H&R Block, nothing from anybody. So that's my 2 cents. I'm on to the next one. Have a great day.